So we are OctoGPT. We've got Justin, Max, and in the back we have, where are they? Tatyanna, Alexis, and Paris. And I'm Gabriel. So the problem is on GitHub pages, we want to write, what's it called? Issues and issue descriptions, but that takes a lot of time. So there are 100 million developers using GitHub, 90% of the Fortune 500 or Fortune 100 companies, and in 2022 there were 3.5 billion contributions to GitHub Projects, which is where our issue is located. And 88% of developers say that when they use GitHub Copilot, it's useful for them. So what we did is we created an app that uses ChatGPT to take the titles and create issue descriptions. That way we can save time. So I'll show you our demo. So we actually used GitHub Apps so that you can actually sign in and it'll use your account, so you can have multiple users. So we will sign in here. And as you can see up here, Justin is already logged in. We didn't hard code that or anything. That was just from GitHub. Yeah. So here, you can go over here and click generate body. Same here and here. The issue is we did run into some rate limiting issues, so we're not actually able to show that, but everything else is solid. So back over here, we've got our technologies that we used are Next.js, Vercel, Three.js, Tailwind, TypeScript, ChatGPT, GitHub API, GraphQL, TRPC, Prisma, NextAuth, and PlanetScale. And then these are all of us.
Yeah, so the idea is when you're doing project management, my team, we create draft issues and we just leave the title up. Sometimes my project manager will actually purposely write bad tickets, so I have to go in there and correct them. So everyone just writes sentences. I go in at the end of my day and I go and I fill out all the tickets. I started using ChatGPT, so I'm like, how cool would it be if we took all of the tickets on our board, fed it to ChatGPT as context, so they know what we're building, what we've already built, what we have planned, and it can connect those dots to make more granular, accurate tickets with literally just a title. So the idea is that these are the draft tickets on our board. So the idea is that it would only edit draft tickets with no body. So nobody's going there making a ticket and it's getting overwritten. It's only filling out blank tickets that are in draft mode. So these are the 3 tickets that we have that are no body and only have a title. So the idea is that you would go in here. It would really do it automated. So it would go in there and do batch requests every once in a while, like maybe a couple times a day. We made this button. We tried hooking it up, but we hit our rate limits with how many characters we could feed ChatGPT in like a minute. So we need to maybe find a different LLM or an SLM to kind of dial that in to make it more efficient for our use case, because there's a lot of tickets in the real world, right? Yeah. So that's the idea.
All right, so we'll go to the judges for Q&A.
All right, so let's see. So this will help you draft. Tickets. Does it? Is it simply looking at the description of the ticket and trying to flesh it out, or is it also looking at any existing code? Like, how does it? How do you actually use ChatGPT to generate your final result?
So it's not looking at any code, but it does see the entire board along with archived tickets. So it knows what technologies you've implemented, what you're working on, what you have planned. And so then when you go and add more things to your backlog, it has that context as well as the formatting that your team uses.
Okay, so it's using the text in previous tickets as its context.
Yes, sir. We're priming ChatGPT with the entire board.
Okay.
Yeah. So if this became a company or a product, how would this make money?
Oh, there are a few different options. The first most obvious one is like, a small subscription fee of maybe like $3 or $5. And it would be, and the vision of it is to be automated. So you wouldn't even have this UI. You just make a draft ticket with a title, and then you'd come back later and it would be filled out. And then you would promote it to an issue. Another option is selling it to GitHub directly. This is a good way to stand out from the crowd of the Jiras of the world that we're all trying to get away from. Maybe even using this technology maybe to license it out to other companies.
Are you just looking at using this for refinement, or have you thought about issue tracking, like adding new issues, reporting?
Yeah, so in my mind, it's actually the opposite of refinement. It's filling out the backlog, and then so you have things to refine. And then in my mind, you'd go in and you'd promote it to an issue once you've looked at it. Because, in my mind, I wouldn't want a bunch of, ChatGPT AI stuff being thrown around all the time. You need some humans in the process, and plus, it would give you something to put complexity on, maybe add some links, stuff like that. But yes, I don't think of it as like a planning tool altogether, but perhaps it could be. We also have data points on what the statuses of the tickets are. So we could perhaps time them, see what velocities of things, maybe add some charts to GitHub Projects. That's the one thing GitHub Projects is kind of light on, is the whole graphing momentum part.
Any other questions? All right, great. Thank you guys so much.